Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to Conversation Wednesday. Today is Elvis Presley's birthday. I'm a huge Elvis fan. So I'm celebrating his birthday today. Today we are going over Ecclesiastes 1 and 2. We're starting this new Bible study of Ecclesiastes and Song of Psalms. So Ecclesiastes 1. The word of the teacher, son of David, king in Jerusalem. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher. Utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. Why do people gain from all their labors at which they toil under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth remains forever. The sun rises and the sun sets, and hurries back to where it rises. The wind blows to the south and turns to the north. Round and round it goes, ever returning on its course. All streams flow into the sea, yet the sea is never full. I'm sorry, guys. I keep watching Snowball and making sure she's all right. To the place the steam come from, there they return again. All the things are wearisome, more than one can say. The eye never has enough of seeing, nor the ear is fill of hearing. What has been will be again, and what has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. There is anything, of course, which one can say, look, is there something new? It was here already. Long ago. It was here before our time. No one remembers the former generations, and even those yet to come will not be remembered by those who follow them. I, the teacher, was the king over Israel and Jerusalem. I applied my mind to study and to explore by wisdom all that is done under the heavens. What a heavy burden God has laid on mankind. I have seen all the things that are done under the sun. All of them are meaningless. A chasing after the wind. What is crooked cannot be straightened, and what is lacking cannot be counted. I say to myself, look, I have increased in wisdom, more than anyone who has ruled over Jerusalem before me. I have experienced much wisdom and knowledge. Then I apply myself to the understanding of wisdom, and also of madness and folly. But I learned that this is too a chasing after the wind. For with much wisdom comes much sorrow. The more knowledge, the more grief. And now we're going to do Ecclesiastes 2. I say to myself, come now, I will test you with pleasure to find what is good. But that also proved to be meaningless. Laughter, I say, is madness. And what does pleasure accomplish? I tried cheering myself with wine and embracing folly. My mind is still guiding me with wisdom. I wanted to see what was good for people to do under the heavens during the few days of their lives. I undertook great projects. I built houses for myself and planted vineyards. I made gardens and parks and planted all kinds of fruit trees in them. I made reservoirs to water groves of flourishing trees. I bought male and female slaves and had other slaves who were born in my house. I also owned more herds and flocks than anyone else in Jerusalem before me. I assumed silver. Hang on, guys. You want to go in, Snowball? Go ahead. I assumed silver and gold for myself and the treasure of kings and providence. I acquired male and female singers and a harem as well, the delights of a man's heart. I became greater by far than anyone in Jerusalem before me. In all of this, my wisdom stayed with me. I denied myself nothing my eyes desired. I refused my heart no pleasure. My heart took delight in all my labor, and this was the reward for all my toil. Yet when I survey all that my hands had done and all that I had toiled to achieve, Everything was meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Nothing was gained under the sun. Then I turned my thoughts to consider wisdom, and also madness, and folly. And what more can the king's successor do than what he has already been done? I saw that wisdom is better than folly, as the light is better than the darkness. The wise have eyes in their heads, while the fools walk around in the darkness. But I came to realize the same fate overtakes them both. Then I said to myself, the fate of the fool will overtake me also. What then do I gain by being wise? I said to myself, this too is meaningless. For the wise is like a fool, will not be long remembered. The days have already come, with both have been forgotten. Like a fool, the wise too must die. So I hated life, because the work that is done under the sun was grievous to me. All that is meaningless, a chasing after the wind. I hated all things I had toiled under the sun, because I must leave them to one who comes after me. And who knows whether that person will be wise or foolish. Yet they will have control over me, all the fruit of my toil, into which I have poured my effort and skills under the sun. This too is meaningless. So my heart began to despair all over my toilsome labor under the sun. For the person...
Hi, guys. I didn't want to be left out.
For the person may labor with wisdom, knowledge, and skill, and then must leave all they own to another who has not toiled for it. This too is meaningless and a great misfortune. What do people get after all the toil and anxiety striving with which they labor under the sun? All their days their work is grief and pain. Even at night their minds do not rest. This too is meaningless. A person can do nothing better than to eat and drink and find satisfaction in their own toil. This too I see is from the hand of God. For without him, who can eat or find enjoyment? The person who pleases him, God gives wisdom, knowledge, and happiness. But to the sinner he gives the task of gathering and storing up wealth to hand it over to the one who pleases God. This too is meaningless, chasing after the wind. I hope you guys have a great day. Tomorrow is General Update Thursday. So I'm going to be talking about my cousin Katie because Friday is her birthday. But on Friday, we are going to go over questions for chapter 1 and 2 of Ecclesiastes. Please join me tomorrow, and I'll talk to you all then. Bye.